travelers, are you ready for a whirlwind adventure in the most fabulous city in the world? Of course you are, darling. Come with me and we'll unlock the secrets of London together. From the tippy top of the London Eye to the cobbled streets of Covent Garden. We'll uncover hidden gems, sip champagne cocktails with a view, and I'll share all my insider tips because, darling, you simply must experience London like a true Brit. Now let's pop on some jaunty music and get this adventure started. First things first, darlings. You can't come to London without visiting the classics. Buckingham Palace, Big Ben, or Elizabeth Tower as they so boringly call it now. And a spin on the London Eye are simply de rigueur. And of course, no trip to London would be complete without a visit to the Tower of London, where you can brush up on your history and have a giggle at the antics of those naughty beefeaters. Now, navigating London is a breeze. Especially if you embrace the tube, darling. It's a bit like a roller coaster, only you're underground and there's no screaming. Well, not usually. Remember to grab an Oyster card. It's your golden ticket to whizzing around the city. Oh, and if you're feeling adventurous, hop on a red double-decker bus. It's terribly British, and you get the best views from the top. Speaking of views, for a truly breathtaking panorama, head to Primrose Hill. It's a bit of a hike, but trust me, darling, the view of London's skyline will take your breath away. Another secret spot is the Sky Garden. It's free to visit and offers stunning views from a lush indoor garden. Just don't forget your camera, sweetie. Those Instagram moments won't capture themselves. Now let's talk about everyone's favorite subject, food. London is a melting pot of culinary delights, darling, and you're simply spoiled for choice. For a truly special occasion, book a table at the Savoy Grill. It's terribly posh, with impeccable service and food that will make you weep with joy. But don't think you have to break the bank to eat well in London. For a taste of authentic London pub grub, try the Churchill Arms in Kensington. It's charming, cosy, and the fish and chips are simply divine. And for a quick bite on the go, you can't beat Borough Market. It's a feast for the senses, darling, with stalls overflowing with artisan cheeses, freshly baked bread, and exotic spices. Oh, and if you're feeling adventurous, try a salt beef bagel from Bagel Bake in Brick Lane. They're open 24/7 and are an absolute institution. Just be prepared to queue, darling. They're quite popular. Now, darlings, London isn't just about the sights and the food. It's about soaking up the unique atmosphere of this incredible city. And there's no better way to do that than by exploring its diverse neighborhoods. For a dose of edgy cool, head to Shoreditch, the epicenter of all things hip and trendy. You'll find street art galore, vintage shops bursting with treasures, and quirky cafes where you can sip on flat whites and pretend to be a writer. For a more refined experience, wander through the elegant streets of Kensington, home to museums, designer boutiques, and charming cafes perfect for people watching. And of course, no trip to London would be complete without experiencing its world-class theatre scene. Catch a show in the West End. From classic musicals to cutting-edge plays, there's something for everyone, darling. Oh, and if you're on a budget, check out a performance at Shakespeare's Globe. It's an open-air theatre where you can experience the bard's works as they were intended. After a long day of sightseeing and exploring, you'll need a fabulous place to rest your weary heads, darlings. And luckily, London has accommodations to suit every taste and budget. If you're feeling flush, why not treat yourself to a stay at the Dorchester? It's the epitome of luxury, darling, with opulent rooms, impeccable service, and a location that's simply unbeatable. For something a little more boutique and trendy, try the Hoxton in Shoreditch. It's hip, it's happening, and they have a killer rooftop bar. And if you're watching the pennies, don't fret, darling. There are plenty of budget-friendly options too. The Generator Hostel in London Bridge offers stylish dorms and private rooms at affordable prices, and they have a fantastic social scene. Just remember, darling, book in advance, especially during peak season, because London gets absolutely booked up. Now, before I let you loose on the streets of London, darlings, a few essential travel tips to make your trip as smooth as a perfectly poured gin and tonic. First things first, pack an umbrella. London's weather is notoriously fickle, so be prepared for anything. And speaking of being prepared, make sure you have a travel adapter for your electronics, because those British plugs are a peculiar breed. Now, London can be a bit pricey, darling, but there are ways to save a few quid. Take advantage of the city's many free attractions, like the National Gallery, the British Museum, and the Tate Modern. And for getting around, remember your Oyster card. It's much cheaper than buying individual tickets. Oh, and one last tip. Don't be afraid to ask for directions. Londoners may have a reputation for being a bit reserved, but they're actually a friendly bunch and are always happy to help a lost tourist. Finally, darlings, the most important tip of all is to simply relax and enjoy yourself. London is a city that begs to be explored, so put on your most fabulous shoes, grab your Oyster card, and get ready for an unforgettable adventure. Thanks for watching, darlings. I hope you're feeling inspired and ready to paint the town red, or should I say London red. Remember, London is your oyster, so get out there and make the most of it. And don't forget to subscribe and share your own London adventures in the comments below. I can't wait to hear all about them. Until next time, stay fabulous and keep those adventures sparkling.